Hello, and welcome to Part 2 Pigeon Guillemot Training. In this section, you will learn about the ecology of the pigeon guillemot. We hope that you will come away from this section understanding the auk family relationship, geographic distribution, physical description, life cycle, and their relationship to bluffs and structures. Pigeon guillemots are part of the alcid or auk family. Other family members include auklets, murres, merlets, and puffins. Many people mistake a guillemot for a duck, but the auk family is much more like the penguins of the north. Ducks are great too, but guillemots are not a duck. These seabirds prefer to spend time on the water, and you'll rarely see them on land except during breeding season. There are 3 pigeon guillemot species. The black guillemot lives on the Atlantic coast, the pigeon guillemot on the Pacific coast, and the spectacled guillemot in Japan and Russia. All 3 species have different plumage during breeding season versus non-breeding season, but you can always tell the pigeon guillemot apart from the rest because of the black wedge inside its white wing patch. The pigeon guillemot ranges from Southern California all the way up through Washington to Alaska and over to Russia. Now, let's talk about a few key characteristics that will help you identify the pigeon guillemot out on the beach. First, they have bright fire engine red feet all year long, as well as a bright red buccal cavity, meaning the lining inside their mouth. The guillemots have wings that are short and stubby, which is great for helping them dive and swim through the water, but they can be a bit clumsy in the air. You'll often see them needing a running start, and sometimes it takes them a few circles in the air before they can reach even the height of their own burrow. Though we only get to see them clumsily above water, their streamlined shape helps them zip through the water like a torpedo. Their feet are set far back on their body, much like a penguin. And even though we don't get to see them gracefully diving underwater, we do get to enjoy their charismatic behaviors. Guillemots are very social with each other, especially this time of year, and at the beginning of the survey, you will see them flirting and singing and courting each other. Though they are not sexually dimorphic, meaning their plumage does not indicate the individual's sex, there will be moments when it is obvious which one is the male versus the female. At the start of the breeding season, the guillemots are coming to land because they need a place to lay their eggs. They are looking for the right habitat, which is often a sandy bluff, a rocky cliff, or sometimes a man-made structure with many nooks and crannies, such as a ferry dock. Guillemots do not make their own nests. They prefer to use a pre-existing burrow. These burrows are sometimes old kingfisher nests, crevices made by tree roots, or even the bumper on a ferry dock. Every colony will look a little different. But once the birds have found their perfect nesting spot, they will lay 2 eggs per pair. The eggs take about 30 days to hatch, and then it takes about another 30 days for the chicks to fledge. In just 30 days, those babies grow very fast, which means the parents have to feed them a lot of fish. Both parents hunt and deliver prey to the chicks. We will be recording these fish deliveries, and you will learn more about fish identification in Part 3 of the training videos. When the chicks fledge, they are not quite ready to fly, so they tumble out of their burrow and beeline across the beach to the water. This will signal the end of breeding season, and you will notice the guillemots will seem less interested in the beach and be farther away. Once you have no more fish deliveries at your colony for 2 weeks in a row, your survey season will be complete. Soon after, the guillemots will begin to molt back into their winter plumage, almost unrecognizable except for that black wedge in their white wing patch and their bright red feet.